Palmeiras won, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's time for beds. It's also ends o'clock, and what a result for Chelsea. We are into the semi-finals. Palmeiras, they tried their best. ESTEVAO Willian, he tried his best. A fantastic goal from him. My goodness gracious me. What an exciting prospect it is, him coming to Chelsea. Of course, after the game, you had all the Chelsea players surrounding him and consoling him, giving him, words of praise, no doubts, and making him feel as though he's made the right decision. It's devastating for him to crash out at this point with his beloved Palmeiras, but brighter days are ahead for him, no doubts, wherever he ends up playing the rest of his career. Of course, Chelsea are the first of the list for him. But moving forward, again, we are in a semi-final against Fluminense, Thiago Silva's Fluminense, and just a fantastic result. Again, 2-1, Chelsea win, ESTEVAO screamer. You couldn't really have written it any better. Obviously, before the game, we were sort of struck with the news that Reece James was injured. Water is wet, grass is green, the sky is blue, the sun is hot. Name more obvious things that could have happened. However, after the game, you could see Reece James laughing, joking, smiling, looking happy, not looking too down about the situation. So maybe, just maybe, it was more of a precaution than anything else leading into this game, because it's better to be safe than sorry. It is better to be safe than sorry. First things first, performances from players involved. Andre Santos obviously taking over from Reece James in midfield. I feel like he did a really good job. I feel like he held his own. I think he had a good full-on 90 minutes. Obviously came off on the 90-minute mark to be replaced by Dewsbury Hall, I think it was, or a Sugo maybe. But either way, it was a Sugo. Either way, a really good performance from him. I would say the lesser performances, probably the likes of Nkunku. I think Sanchez was a little bit dicey, but overall, all right. I mean, the goal from ESTEVAO could maybe have done better. Didn't, and it was just an absolute thunder cunt of a goal, for lack of a better term, from ESTEVAO Willian. Fantastic goal from him. I thought the defence were solid. I thought Chalobah was good. His assist for Palmer's goal to set things off, make it 1-0, was a really nice forward pass from him. Obviously, Palmer taking it down well, or a great first time touch away from the ball. Or away from himself, then another one into a bit more space, and then caressing it into the bottom corner. There is not much more you would have wanted in that scenario. Neto, given the situation that's going on regarding him, I thought was really, really good. Nkunku, again, like I said, wasn't great. Delap, probably his worst performance for Chelsea so far. He was just drawn into challenges and making stupid decisions, and subsequently, as a result, will miss the semi-final due to getting a yellow card right on the half-time whistle, pretty much. However, and we will get into him in just a second, but first I want to say Cucurella was great, Colwill was great. I think for the most part, I think both of them had ESTEVAO down, really. I think Colwill was the one that came a cropper in that scenario to be on the receiving end of that ESTEVAO goal. Gusto, for the most part, was not very good at all. However, and I'm not going to make out like it was like this fantastic goal, but it was the decision maker. It was the decisive goal. Great positioning. It looked like a shot. It was definitely on target. But, two massive deflections. Weaverton, the goalkeeper, the own goal. maker, I suppose, and I think it came off of Rios as well in the like the build up to it. But here is where we move on to the big things. And I will just say, suspensions wise, Delap and Colwill will both miss the semi-finals. Unsure about Gusto, but for sure Colwill, Delap both miss the semi-final. And this is why it's not so big of an issue. Tosin Adarabioyo has been fantastic this tournament, arguably one of, if not the best centre-backs for Chelsea in this tournament so far. I would go as far to say that he has been the best defender for Chelsea in this tournament. People will argue Colwill, but I just don't necessarily think that is the case. But I think Chalobah, Badiashile, maybe Tosin will be two of the the centre backs in that game. They're going to rotate. I think Chalobah does start against Fluminense, and it will probably be Tosin, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's Badiashile, to be honest with you. Maybe Chalobah gets dropped and it's Tosin and Badiashile. We know that they like to have that as a duo in centre back. In that scenario, just watching the goal back again, and it's obviously massive luck. Gusto's first goal for Chelsea, by the way. I was absolutely amazed by that. The final thing I will mention, JOAO Pedro. Goodness me, I am very feel, in the words of Alexander Usyk. Early days. Very early days, but man, what I'm seeing from him so far, the not so much disrespect, but the buzz, the sort of like coverage that JOAO Pedro's signing to Chelsea has received or has had since his link to Chelsea, since his announcement at Chelsea. A lot of people have been critical. A lot of people have been skeptical of, one, if we need him in the first place, two, if he's actually going to be any good, or three, if it's just going to be an absolute nightmare of a signing altogether. And still, all three of those things could become an eventuality or a reality in this situation. However, my God, we saw some special things from JOAO Pedro, and I'm not going to overdo it. I'm not going to overdo it and say, like, he's our next striker, he's our main man, but I'm just saying, Liam Delap being suspended, Jackson being out of favour, JOAO Pedro being our starting man against Fluminense in the next game, in the semi-final of the Club World Cup, I am not upset at that prospect. Please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. It is 4:10 in the morning here in the UK. The sun isn't quite coming up just yet, but it will be soon. I need to go to bed. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. My name is Harry, up the Chels, and peace.